Welcome back. Welcome back. You made it. Thank you so much for coming back. I think I like the informal um, videos a lot better than being scripted on camera. As you can see, I have a lot of personality to share when I'm passionate about a topic, and I don't want the channel to be anything more than it is. It's a former insurance adjuster that has a lot of knowledge and secrets, not really secrets, but definitely information that the general public can use, especially when it comes to filing claims and getting their cars and homes repaired after a catastrophic event. But this video is going to be, what is an insurance deductible and why do I have to pay it? So insurance deductible is in auto and homeowners insurance, similar to your health insurance. It is a part of your responsibility when you file a claim. It's a fixed dollar amount that you select when you pick your auto policy that ultimately you'll have to pay out of pocket, or the amount of damage has to be reached until your insurance company is going to pay out anything for the damages. So I'll give you an example. So you pick a $1,000 deductible and you file a claim, and the insurance company writes an estimate, and you submit photos. They can't really see the pictures that good. They'll say, you know what, we'll write you an estimate. It's just going to be an initial estimate. We can only see whatever, $900 worth of damages. So at that point, they're not going to make a payment. They won't pay out because the damages haven't exceeded your portion or your responsibility of the claim, which was that $1,000. Now, on the flip side of that, let's say your deductible is $1,000, but the damages are actually $5,000. Then that means they are going to pay the other $4,000, and you are going to be responsible for the $1,000. So to answer the question of why do I have to pay that? Well, simply put, you selected it. You selected it. You selected it, right? So when we're dealing with insurance policies and coverages, a lot of the insurance process is based on decisions that you made prior to filing the claim. So one of them is going to be the coverages that you select. You are ultimately responsible for controlling how much you would like to pay in the event of a claim. So most insurance companies offer deductibles as low as $0 for glass or comprehensive claims, $50, $150. The most common that you're going to see is a $500 collision deductible and a $500 comprehensive deductible. Okay, so that means if you select that, if you filed either one of those types of claims, you're automatically going to be responsible for paying that allotted deductible. Now, if you want to decrease your out-of-pocket cost in the event of a claim, then you would pick a lower deductible. But you have to be mindful that the lower the deductible that you pick, the higher your premiums, which is your monthly payment to the insurance company, is going to be. And on the inverse of that, the higher the deductible that you pick, the lower your monthly payment is going to be. So you really want to be realistic when looking at your budget. If you know that if you had a claim, somebody hits you right now today, and paying $2,000 out of pocket because that's the deductible you picked, if you know that that's gonna sink you financially, then I wouldn't recommend picking a $2,000 deductible. On the flip side of that, I would recommend picking something that you actually can afford to pay. So that's pretty much why people end up at the $500 deductible, even though I still hear complaints I used to hear complaints from customers about paying the $500, paying the $250, paying $0. I mean, ultimately nobody wants to pay for anything is what I learned. But yeah, so you get to control what your deductible is for the applicable coverage that you want. And you're also in charge of what coverage you want. You know, mostly if you have a car payment on a vehicle, your lien holder is going to make you have full coverage. I say that, full coverage. At least comprehensive and collision, because since it's their asset that they're basically loaning to you until you pay your loan off, they want the car protected. So they're going to make you have a deductible that you can actually afford. Again, you can go back in and actually change that deductible. Since you're the one paying the premium, you can raise that deductible. Just know, in the event of a claim, you will be responsible for that deductible at the time your vehicle repairs are completed. Now, I'm going to do another video about that, because a lot of people think when you file a claim that your deductible is owed at the moment that you file the claim, and that's not true. Excuse me, that's not true. It's actually owed at the time that your repairs are completed, or it's deducted out of a total loss settlement if that ever happens to you. And I'll do a video on that too. I have a lot of topics I want to cover. But ultimately, I hope I answered the question, what is a deductible? Why do I have to pay it? Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We got a lot of different topics we're going to cover. Have a great one.